Hey, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Finding Doyin. My name is Doyin, and welcome to another episode. I already said that. Welcome to another episode of Finding Doyin. In this channel, I go through I go through life like you, and this channel is basically helping me find myself and also helping you find yourself as you go through very very similar experiences, like talking about work-wise, relationship, friendships, building something that's intentional about your life and how you react to when life happens to you basically. This week life has happened to me and I'm going to be ranting about my week. And I'm going to be ranting about how I went through it. And I feel like along the line, during my rant, you'll be able to pick one or two things about how I handled stuff and like the encouragement that I got on the things that I went through. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. And don't go anywhere, I'm going to jump into the song of the day. So the song of the day is a song. It's not a real song, right? It's just like one of these popular songs that started trending on TikTok a while back. You know what the song is? Breakfast na national cake. It go touch everybody. It don't touch my guy. I dey wait for my own. Oh. So the song just telling that breakfast is a national cake. What is breakfast? Breakfast is when your heart is broken. So it's a slang which is used like in Nigeria recently. For when somebody breaks your heart. So they're like, oh, this person served you breakfast, right? So without wasting any more of your time, let's dive into the rant real quick. So the first rant I want to rant about is haircuts, right? See these haircuts? Look at this haircut. Look at it. This haircut cost me $75. $75. That's not the painful part. That one is paining my soul. I can't even lie, it's paining my soul. But the first point is that my barber, where did my barber go? I called my barber and sent me a message. We scheduled an appointment, right? And would tell me why I walk into the barbering salon and then I'm like, oh, where's Hyro? And they're like, Hyro doesn't work here anymore. I'm like, help me to balance this thing. Because why is Hyro telling me that he's going to be there and I go there and he's not there? And second point, never cheat on your barber. You see, don't cheat on your barber. No matter what, you need to stand loyal and carry your bushy hair. Don't never cheat on your barber. So I was about to step out and then I was like, do you guys have walk-in? And they were like, yeah, we have walk-in. Mario, can you get him? And Mario was like, yeah, Super Mario. He said, come. I did not know that I've been set up. So I sat down, and Mario is like, oh, what hairstyle do you want? I'm like, just give me high fade. You guys have seen my hairstyles now. You guys know how I operate now. You guys know how I operate on this channel. Those hairstyles, they be given. I said, okay, give me that high fade, like normal, my high fade, And he was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then he starts cutting. I'm like, this haircut is taking too long. What is going on? See, if your haircut is taking more than 40 minutes, they're about to bill you. Just at that point, you need to raise a red flag and say, I'm not more doing it, right? I was like, this executive treatment, is it that this guy wants me to collect his number so that like he can be my barber, or is there an underlying factor to it? Never did I know. Merely did I know that this man had set me up. So I sat out there, this guy brought this thing, what's the name, soap, put soap on my head, scrape this one. I see, my normal barber doesn't do all these things. He brought towel, covered my face, only my nose was outside, doing all these. I see what's going on here. Never did I know. So I was like, okay, yeah, he finished cutting. I hate sitting like in the barbering seat, like in the barbering salon seat for long. Like I like to get my haircut done, 35 minutes, 40 minutes max, get out. Like I have stuff to do, like bro. So I finished the haircut, right? And then I stand up and it's time to pay. And he gives me the POS thingy. And I said $75. I'm like, I was first confused, like maybe I slept off when I was like, is this the price? And he was like, yeah, and he points up and it was like full service, $75. In my mind, I'm like, at what point in this conversation did I tell you that I wanted full service? No. At what point did I tell you that, oh, give me full service, so this. Me, I'm used to paying like $45. Sometimes I even gets me off at $40, $45, and I'll tip her like $15 or $10. So everything comes up to like 60, right? Everything comes up to like 55. I'm like, bro. Then the effrontery of this man to on the machine, right? There was like the starting tip was a 35% tip or something. What ridiculous tip, which came like to $26. I was like, is that you're a smoker, number one, or something is wrong? Something is not balanced in some way, because you went ahead to give me a full service which I didn't ask for, which is freaking more expensive, and you have the effrontery to start off the tip with a $35 tip. 35% tip, sorry. I was so pissed. I was like, nah, man. But because I've worked in the service industry, I know how like much tips mean. I was like, I'm going to tip you. I'm going to tip you just $5 because that's $80 I didn't plan to spend. Man, you could have walked away with like $15 in your this thing if you had been like, oh, like do you want just like the face and beard, like or the like instead of all those things that you're doing to my face that I didn't ask for. That's the first rant. But the Holy Spirit just still allowed me to be gracious. You understand? I still tip this man $5 of money I didn't plan to spend. So I ended up spending $80 on this bullshit haircut. So I'm going to wear a face cap for the rest of for the rest of the week until the hair grows a little bit because I'm pissed. The second thing, at my job, right? I'm an international student, like most of you on this channel already know, and I'm still like on my OPT. I'm still on my F1 visa. I talked about living in Nigeria and different paths, and I came here for grad school, right? So I'm on my F1 visa right now. At my job, I applied for like my work authorization visa, which is my H1B. But this week, the lottery, they always have like a lottery, and like I didn't get picked, so my application or my registration or whatever didn't get accepted. So basically, like my H1B didn't go through, right? So I still have to be on F1 for now. When I got that news, man, oof, it was very, very difficult. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a lottery, right? Some people get in, some people don't get in. And it's not like with every time they run the lottery, it's not like your chances increase. So the fact that you didn't get in the first time doesn't mean that they do the second time your chances have increased. Like it's still the same thing. But like it was very, very disappointing. And for me, it kind of like felt that, like I've been through disappointing situations. Even when I got when I was applying to this job, right? I told you guys the story of how I got to the final round of one of the interviews, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we have to go with another candidate." And someone had to refer me to this role, and then I got to the final stage, and then I finally got this role. So like I've been through like fair share of disappointment and stuff, but like I thought I was going to get in, right? I thought I was going to get like on my first try, like some of my friends and like family people that have done it. But like what pained me was like I had to go and source for that information. So I was like, what's going on? Like I've not heard anything, like what's happening? And then the guy's like, oh, sorry, like you didn't get picked this time. I felt some kind of way. But like at a point, I had like, there was a silver lining I held on to, like one of my colleagues, we got in together, like we started working together. And that my colleague got in. So in my mind I was like, thank God at least one of us actually got in. So I think for me it was the fact that like on this journey, like sometimes some things happen for you first, and sometimes they happen for others first. But like in those situations, you still have to like learn to be happy for like your friends, right? Like on this channel, I've talked about like friendship, or like what true friendship is all about. I don't really feel like most people at work are friends. I mean, the best of business are colleagues, but some people transcend colleagues and become friends. And this my colleague, like he's one of the people I can actually call my friends at work, because we have like very, very similar like stories in terms of like we're both international students and stuff. So I was very, very happy that this my friend got into the H1B process. But like the way I dealt with it was like I just told my family. I was like, okay, like I didn't get into this this time, and like they encouraged me. They were like, oh, like don't like put your chin up, basically. That's what I said. I was like chin up, bro. Like there's going to be another one, and like you're going to get in. Like just talking to family. I spoke to like some of my friends, my very, very close friends. I told them I was like, I didn't get in. Like it is what it is. Like that's life. I mean, some wins, some losses. Like that's what makes life interesting. So I just wanted to share with you guys so that you guys don't be like, oh, this guy's life is perfect. Oh, this guy bought a car. This guy did this. So this guy's life is just. I mean, I also face disappointment. But when you face disappointment, like when you fall down, even the Bible says that when a righteous man falls down, that if he falls down 7 times, he must stand up 7 times, like to just continue, because that's what life requires from you. So I just went, and that day I wasn't too, like during my break, I didn't eat during my break, I just went to like a couch and just slept. Like just to like, you know, process. I mean, I'm human, I'm not a robot. So I had to like still process like, you know, the disappointment. So I just slept, and sleep is very therapeutic to me. I always like to sleep, you know, I was small. So I slept through it, I woke up, continued my work, and I mean, I just eased through it. I spoke to a couple of my other friends, you know, we just like, and now I actually like, you know, I feel good. I still look back and I'm like, I wish I got it so I can like, plan some other stuff, because some of my plans are dependent on whether I get this thing or not, right? So, but I just, you know, it's life, so yeah, I just moved on from that. Something else that happened this week, you know, as I was giving you guys relationship tips, I was giving you guys tips on like managing relationships, setting boundaries, dating apps. I was served one of the hottest breakfasts, and that's why the song of the day was like what's the name? The song of the day was breakfast and national cake, you know. So I was in a talking stage that didn't quite pan out, right? And like it ended in a very, very disappointing fashion, in a very, very disappointing manner. So that also happened while I was trying to help people with their relationships. You know how the devil works. You guys know how the devil works. When you are trying to do good for the world, the devil now attack your own personal life. You understand? So just telling you guys, for all my fans out there that were rooting for me, we have hit another iceberg. This Titanic has hit another iceberg and it's sinking. So send prayers, send money to us. We're receiving all sorts of gifts. So I just thought you guys should know on this channel, you know, because it's just a rant week. So yeah, one of the wins for this week. Oh, something else before we go to the wins. One, and that's that annoyed my life this week, was that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Bro, if you're watching this channel, that was uncalled for, man. That was uncalled for.
Who does that?
I think I understand, like from the perspective of like the backdrop of what has been happening like in like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's relationship, marriage. I feel like there's a lot of frustration that has built up like for Will, because even many people know like it was very, very out of character for Will Smith to go ahead and slap Chris Rock, for Christ's sake, like for crying out loud. Like, you should do better than that, man. Like, you guys can go backstage and fight it out, like, and stuff. And you laughed, bro. You laughed, like you freaking laughed. So like you can't laugh to the joke. That means the joke was funny, and then you go ahead and slap him for that. Was like actions and reaction. Like that reaction did not balance. It was not equal and opposite to that action. Newton's was the second law or third law. I don't know which of them. But like actions have like reaction, but the reaction must be equal and opposite. You understand? It must balance. F was equal to MA. That F was not equal to MA in that situation. So that was like a screw up. And I was reading an article yesterday that Will Smith has he has withdrawn from like the Academy of Arts and stuff. Like, so, you know, because of the conduct that he like how he conducted himself basically. And like the Academy is still saying that they're going to check and they're going to mete out like, you know, punishment in quotes, like anything that they deem fit for like that kind of misconduct, you know. I mean, that's assault, right? Even though Chris Rock is not pressing charges, like it actually is BS. Like he shouldn't be doing that. Like at that stage in his career, he should not be doing that. Like, but I feel like it's a lot of pressure and a lot of like you know, like what has been going on in the back of their relationship, and how like Jada has made a mess of like who that man like is and how much he did his career. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. But like everything she has done like during the past 2 years or so like has been BS. Like she's literally dragged that man through the mud, and I feel like that built up frustration is like came up, and he laughed, and then she looked at him and like, you know, like, and then he gets up and goes to and give this one a dirty slap. So that's BS. That's another thing that annoyed my spirit man this week, apart from like the H1B and like this useless haircut that I have on my head. But yeah, one of my wins is that Love is Blind is coming to the UK. Love is Blind is coming. Did you guys know Love is Blind is coming to the UK? It's a lie, but some of my guys they relocated to the UK this week. Shout out to Obapi and Kenzie David. You guys already know them from the travel vlog. If you have not watched the travel vlog, go and check it out. But yeah, they relocated to the UK this week, and so happy, man. So happy, like, because they deserve it. Like, those boys have put in like immense work in what they do. So like they deserve, like, to have that soft life and the structure that actually helps them to actually like skyrocket to the very top. So I'm happy for my crew. We keep winning. So yeah, like that news made me very happy, and it balanced like out my week. So I closed my week with a bang, like very good bang. And it's been amazing. This week has been very difficult, very tough. But like I'm happy that I had that win to close out this week. So that brings us to the end of this video. Let me know how you handle disappointments in the comment section, and let me know the kind of videos that you also want me to make, like, going forward. This is my first rant. If you enjoyed this rant, let me know. If you have, like, I can do like other reaction videos to like stuff. I have some reaction videos that I plan to do, maybe like a week on Twitter, like the funniest tweets I've seen, or like the most ridiculous takes I've seen on Twitter, and do a reaction video to them. But like that brings us to the end of this video. I'm not going to keep you longer than you should be here. But if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this rant, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I beg of you. Like, share, and what else? Comment. Let me know what you think in the comment section also. If you are Team Chris Rock, just type Team Chris. If you are Team Will Smith, if you believe that dirty slap was worth it, then type Will Smith in the comment section. But let me know what you guys feel about what happened in that aspect. And also, if you're going through a tough time, I hope that you know that tough times don't last, but tough people do. So if there's one takeaway, just make sure you're resilient, and like the bad situations will come, but like you're going to prevail over them. So make sure you have like a lovely day, lovely week ahead also.